ALYORK Sports, baby. Bringing y'all the raw truth, baby. If y'all like it raw, I'm your guy, baby. You know I'm gonna give it to y'all raw, just like I gotta give it straight out the woodworks. I ain't half-stepping on nothing, man. Y'all already know how I do, man. Yeah, let's get this party started. 15 quickest minutes of sports. So much to do in so little time. So as I got ready to y'all, you know what I mean, ready to kick y'all this shit, let's get it, baby. Let's start out with the shout-outs. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. And like I said, and I'm going to say it again, special rest in peace to my man Little Wiggles Pops again, man, because I know that's a hard pill to swallow. God bless his soul again, dog. Let him rest in peace, man. Love, man. Also, shout out to Triple H Entertainment, Syndicate Radio TV, One Voice, D Beeman, my beloveds, The Secret Weapon, The Dog Catcher, and The Specialist, all my co-hosts. Credit Fix, Never Too Late, IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Get your credit fixed, man. Real talk, man. Okay, now let's go to news real quick. Let's go to football. Rookie sensation, Tua tags. His jerseys actually the top 3 on the charts. You got tag selling jerseys, Brady and Burrow. So Tua and Burrow, without playing the game, got the 2 top out of the 3 selling jerseys. And Brady, of course, is the whatever the GOAT or the runner up to the GOAT. They leading in sales in jerseys. In other news, UFC was very productive over the weekend. Had some great fights, had some poor fights. Overall, very successful. The big fight between Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje was okay. I mean, I thought it could have been better. I expected more out of Tony Ferguson. But, Justin Gaethje showed him he was the truth, knocked him out in the 5th round. I think it was something like 3 minutes, 39 seconds in the 5th round. And now you got Conor McGregor and hopefully Justin Gaethje for that big fight, unless they put McGregor against the champion. I'd rather see that Justin Gaethje kid because I could see a war between him and Conor McGregor. And salute to Dana White on a successful March 9th comeback of the UFC. I won a couple dollars, so I ain't mad. I had a little parlay there. But the picks that we gave out, from my understanding, went down. That's nothing. My boy will pick it back up. He's very strong. And, like I said, man, sometimes, my man can like something. It doesn't mean I like it. No offense to him. He has strong plays, real strong plays. But I just felt that fight was too big. It was like the main event of the night. I did not want to get into touching the biggest fight of the night because things tend to happen. As you've seen, things happen. So I went to the smaller fights, that people was paying less mind to and made a couple dollars off that. In other news, now this is a topic I definitely want to scrape. Dak Prescott has not signed a $31.4 tender franchise tag. Wants to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I have no problem doing this if he was getting us to the playoffs year after year and maybe even got close to the Super Bowl. But the fact that we never get to the playoffs, he chokes on big games, and I'm a Cowboy fan. Let me say this clear. Dak could put up all the numbers you want, but when it comes to crunch time, he ain't showing out. So I'm totally against Dak Prescott wanting to crack bank. Now, to me, cracking bank would be 25, 30 M's. But to him, he wants 40 pieces. And the only thing 40 pieces is going to do is cramp our salary cap. Because we already signed Amari and Ezekiel. So if he get 40 pieces, we're going to be shelled where we might not be able to pick up nobody of significance again. So if you pay him the 25, 30, that will leave you another 10 million towards the cap to go get another marquee player. So my thing is Dak got to stop being greedy. I understand he got the body of work in the last couple of years as far as putting up numbers. And this is why I keep telling y'all, like my boy Humpty, numbers ain't everything. Yes, numbers is a big part when you decide stuff, arbitration and, career numbers. I understand that. But you cannot say numbers is everything because in this situation, it's definitely not. Because he's got all the numbers as far as games played, game average, but he cannot win the big games or get us to the playoffs. So this is where I disagree, where y'all think numbers mean anything. And me, Jerry Jones, if he wants 40 pieces, let him walk. Let him walk. I mean, I'm not saying Andy Dalton is the answer, but I guarantee you Dalton would get us at least close to the playoffs or to the playoffs until we get that next significant quarterback that we can get. But as of right now, if he doesn't want to sign, then let him sit out for the year, let him lose that money, and then let him vote. Let him vote because he acting like he's done some real service for us as far as the full throttle of the service. No, you doing regular season shit. That's all you doing, and you ain't closing out shit, Dak Prescott. Let him go. I'm Jerry Jones. Either you tell him to sign that tender or you out of here, bro. Real talk. In other news, Major League Baseball owners approve a proposal that the Commissioner Rob Manfred plans to present to players today on a return to scenario that aims to baseball teams to have stadiums, home games at home. They can have games at home by early July. Now, you might have to do like the no fan stuff, but the proposal's out. Manfred put it out there. So you might have teams now playing home games, but without the fans. I don't know how fun is that going to be, but that's what it is right now. Let me go back to the NFL. These are the NFL odds for MVP. You got Pat Mahomes 4-1, Lamar Jackson 13-2 on the MVP. Dak Prescott 9-1. I don't know why they got this guy number 3. I really don't. They swelling this guy's heads up, man. Russell Wilson 12-1. Tom Brady 16-1. Kyler Murray 16-1. Me personally, if I had to pick one on this list, I have to go with Russell the Muscle at 12-1. I continue to think that these writers continue to sleep on Russell Wilson. Very prolific quarterback, good quarterback, makes usually all the right decisions, and is always in a game. It's very rarely that the Seattle Seahawks are out of a game. Very rarely. And I was on one of them this year at the Rams that they got blown out, which was bullshit, because I think they were underdog by like a point or two. They should have been favored that game. I mean, they way better than the Rams. We all know that. And the Rams just got destroyed by the Ravens anyways. But anyway, that's about the only game. Every other game, Russell Wilson keeps them either a touchdown away or a drive away. And this guy, to me, is always going to be as significant to the NFL. He's always going to be top 3, top 4 in the NFL MVP, especially coming from the quarterback. So I'm going to run with Russell the Muscle as my sleeper, number 4, as my MVP. Yeah, I'm going with the dark horse. The NBA has reached an agreement with the National Basketball Association to extend until September. 60-day window that preserves the league's right to terminate the collective bargaining agreement in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. So NBA is really not trying to close this up. They really trying to save, the league open. They really want to get this thing going. I don't know whether if LeBron got them under pressure or what it is, but they definitely acting like they do not want to end this season. They do not want to end this season. I'm totally against it. I told y'all earlier, I think the NBA's had a great season. I don't think it needs a finishing act to it. I really don't. They had a great season. A lot of sleeper teams showed up, but it looks like they're going to force the issue to finish this season. And I guarantee you a lot of that got with that. They're trying to see if LeBron could get that 4th chip. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but come on, man. What else, man? What else? He already threatened that if they don't finish, he's contemplating retirement. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why would he say that. Like, that shit is whack. That's like you threatening motherfuckers to keep the league open. But it is what it is. I hope they go back, and I hope he don't win. So that shit could go up against them. Real talk. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it 100. You want to force the issue? You want to force the issue? Then I hope you force it and it doesn't pan out your way. Because me personally, I think you should just shut it down, wait the next year. I mean, it's sad. A lot of good things kind of go to waste, like the Vince Carter, leaving, whatever. Maybe he might have to come another year and redo his farewell, because I feel bad for Vince. Vince deserved to leave in the right way. Do what Mariano Rivera did. Come back for another year, dog, and end it correctly, man. You know what I'm saying? In another basketball news, the attorney representative of Zion Williamson former marketing representative in her company, have asked the New Orleans Pelican star to admit that his mother and stepfather demanded gifts and have received gifts and money and benefits from persons acting on benefits of Adidas and Nike, and also the people associated with Duke, to influence him to sign with the Blue Devils, to wear Nike or Adidas products. Man, they're trying to sabotage this kid's career before it starts. I mean, it's incredible the stuff they can pull up when they see you, you know, getting to that point of stardom. I don't see them bringing nothing up on R.J. Barrett. I'm pretty sure R.J. Barrett got some dirt underneath him. You know why they ain't? Because he ain't do a damn thing. Zion showed that he about to really make noise in this league, and they're already after him. Other news, NFL players looking for work. And these are teams that I think they'll fit good with. So these are just predictions, nothing else but predictions. Cam Newton. I would like to see him either with the New England Patriots fighting for that starting job or backing up Russell Wilson. You know what? If he backs up Russell Wilson and God forbid anything happens to Russell, at least they have somebody that can kind of hold it down depending where Cam Newton is with it. Is where it's at with it. If he's really focusing, if he's really practicing, really want to help the team win, then I can see that. But I would like more to see him go to New England. I think he can fight and win that starting job and prove to the world, to himself more than anything, that he belongs in the league and he can still be an efficient quarterback. Defensive end, Jadeveon Clowney, I hope he stays with Seattle. I think that's a perfect fit. Only thing, he wants a lot of money. Pete Carroll and company not trying to pay him 17, 18 a click. Maybe if they pay him 13, 11. I don't know if he wants to go down. But if I'm Clowney, Seattle's a perfect fit. You can actually play 5 good years there and get that career that we all expect you to have. You know, you there with Bobby Wagner, etc. You can do a lot of work in Seattle. Stop being greedy, dog. If they give you anything close, take it and run with it, Clowney. Don't be stupid. Defensive back, Logan Ryan. I would like to see him go back with the Patriots. He was with Tennessee last 3 years. Tennessee ain't not showing no love to him. They're not trying to, you know, redeem him after he helped them go from the cellar kind of up. He was part of the teammates that, you know, that helped them get that turnaround. And he said they showed no interest in him this year. So I hope the Patriots pick him up. And last but not least, there's a couple more, but I only put down 4. Running back Devontae Freeman that used to play with the Falcons. I would love to see him knot up with Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. And, you know, go over there and be that second running back over there. I think Freeman would fit perfect. He's got that roughneck running style. You know, not only that, he can block blitzes that come in. I think Brady would love to have Devontae Freeman. Last but not least, we're going to the last dance. Michael Jordan. His willing mentality and his competitiveness. A lot of people that seen the last 2 shows, you got some people liking what Jordan did. You got a lot of people not liking what he did. And, of course, it's usually the LeBron ones that don't like that he was kind of thugging his players. I'm going to say I don't 100% agree the way Mike was doing it. I think he was a little too much with it. But I totally understand. If they can't handle what he's giving them in practice, what makes you think they're going to handle what happens in the playoffs and playoffs on the road with the crowd going crazy on the opposing players, etc.? This is why I tell you why Mike is just beyond basketball. Mike did stuff that don't even show up on the paper. Like the fact that he was on who he would say the softest player every year that came to the Bulls, like he'll be on Coach for the first year or 2. Scotty Burrell, Luke Longley. Mike hits where it hurts. If he sees a weakness on the chain and the link, he's going to go to that area and fix it. Either fix it, or if it don't fix, send him off. A lot of you guys don't agree with that. Y'all call it bullying. Y'all call it like it's not right for basketball. And I'm not going to say you guys are wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say you guys are wrong. But what I'm saying, the guy did whatever it took to win. without cheating. Now, yes, he gambled. You can say that he was a gambler after basketball. You can knock him for that. Okay, fine. I gamble, but you know what? I'm not going to be a hypocrite. He's in the league. He's not supposed to gamble. He's wrong. He's wrong. My situation, your situation, we can gamble is not wrong. Even though he claims it wasn't wrong, but it is wrong. When you're wearing a uniform and you're playing, you're not supposed to gamble. The rules are set out there, and he did it. So I knock him for that. But you cannot knock him for doing whatever it took to win, to being the best he could be, and to get the most out of his players. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing, and I'm going to leave it like this. No disrespect. And I don't want y'all to take this funny. You would never, ever hear that a teammate either rap to Michael Jordan's girl or rap to Michael Jordan's moms. Why? Because he set the blueprint. He set the tone. If he getting at you at practice, you could imagine if you violated this man. And to me, when you got that edge on your players that respect you no matter what, because y'all know I can bring numerous occasions about LBJ getting disrespected. Not only about Delonte West, Tristan Thompson screamed on him on the floor. Right on the floor. Screamed on him. If I got to find that video when he did it. And the moral of the story is, if you lock this down in practice, you set the tone in practice, this shit don't happen. That's why they say, with friendship, you got to nip it in the butt early. You nip shit in the butt early, dudes will not disrespect you. You let it slide, that's when you get disrespected. And I'm not saying that has a lot to do with basketball, but it has to do with the mindset of basketball and the fact of you wanting stuff the way you want it to be, and the way you want it to be for Michael Jordan was a winning way. And that's why he's a winner, and he'll always go down as one of the greatest. I'm going to say one of the greatest. I'm not going to be biased. One of the greatest ever. And with that, thank you guys for tuning in. I wish I had more time, but I don't. I got 17, almost 18 minutes on a 15-minute clip. Guys, tune in this Friday. Open sessions. Call in. I want y'all to call in. Bring the groceries. Let me cook the meals, y'all. Let me cook the meals. I wish I had more time because I got a lot more on that topic, but unfortunately I don't. You guys stay up. Stay good. Play your distance. Listen to all the directions. I love y'all, and continue to tune in to the Al York Sports Show. Love y'all motherfuckers.